to me. So, hi, Julie Cortez, copywriter by day, freelancer rock star by night. I live, breathe, teach, speak, and coach on all things creative self-employment. Run my own business for, oh my gosh, almost 30 years now. Crazy. And absolutely love giving back to the community and helping freelancers along the way, learning from my mistakes and helping them find success much sooner than I did. So thrilled to have you all here with us today. We have a very special guest joining us from across the pond, and I'll let him introduce himself. Atanu, if you will, please.
Yeah, hey guys, I'm Atanu. I'm really very excited for this session because I knew Julie for a couple of a few days back, and we suddenly planned this session because she somehow convinced me that I can also speak in front of you all because I'm a really very camera shy person. Honestly speaking, I never ever did any kind of speaking things. Any of yeah About me, actually, I have been working as marketing consultant and web developer for the last 16 years almost, and I'm running my own team, and I worked for different kinds of businesses, whether it's small businesses or CBD or all kinds of stuff. Because I I personally prefer, I don't want to bind myself within any niche, honestly speaking. So I used to work different kinds of niche. So yeah, and I'm from India, the eastern side of India, that is Kolkata, West Bengal, and I'm really very fortunate that I have been awarded as LinkedIn Top Voice from Indian LinkedIn community, and this is an editorial choice award. So yeah, so that's you can say a little bit of myself.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, I feel like we all probably have the same question, right? It can't just be me, right? You get on LinkedIn and you feel like you're shouting into the void, like hoping something will stick. You put something out and you're like, okay, maybe I'll get one, two, three people to like it, maybe a comment here or there. But really, like, what is the trick? And I was hoping to get us all together today to hopefully learn how we can all find some traction on LinkedIn because I don't think most of us truly understand the power of LinkedIn. Like we know it's there, but we don't really know how to get there, right? Or people may know it's there, but they don't know how to use it best to their advantage. And so when Atanu and I first started talking, because we connected on LinkedIn a while back, he's been part of the Rockstars group for quite some
Yeah.
time. And I'm watching him on LinkedIn and everything, and he's just killing it. And I go and I look at his followers. He's got more than 26,000 followers or connections, on LinkedIn. Like mad respect. I mean, that's amazing. And so I wanted to bring him in today to have him share his secrets. He even told me the other day that he's done so well on LinkedIn that they've gifted him a free LinkedIn Pro account.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Right? And that's more than $500 a year typically, right?
Almost. Almost.
Yeah. So, I've got some questions ready to go for Otanu, but I want you all to jump in as well. I want this to be a collaborative discussion, and so you can get the best out of it. And we'll learn about his secrets to posting and engagement, and how he's really standing out on LinkedIn. So let's get this party started here. No pressure, Atanu. We're putting you on the spot, but like I said,
I was really very nervous for this session, honestly speaking. I told you that.
I know, but you know what? We're a fun, friendly group, so you're in good hands here. I promise we'll
Yeah.
be kind and gentle. Okay, so I think the question of the hour is we gotta know what is your secret? How did you grow your following to more than 26,000 connections on LinkedIn?
Uh, First thing I would like to tell you guys that there is no secret. First thing first. And honestly speaking, this is my second LinkedIn profile. And this LinkedIn profile, I used to work for last 10 years. First thing first, I used to work only on content, like static content, articles, and static graphics for last 8 years or so. But on a fine morning, one of my team member just pushed me, hey, Atanu, just start showing your face. And I was thinking, oh, I'm not at all a camera person because I used to stay behind the camera. I used to, shoot my clients, give the video scripts, video strategies to my clients. Even I don't know whether you within this kind of time, whether you guys are aware or not. I'm a little bit of having a stammering problem. So that is was my main major concern. Say, hey, if I stammer, whether my audience can listen to me or not. Even as I'm from India, and most of my LinkedIn connections are from USA, Ireland, UK. The native English speaking or pronunciation is not at all as similar as whether what we used to speak in India. So that was my concern. But on a fine morning, I started working on my videos first 2 years back. That was the main leap of faith on LinkedIn for me. And for last 10 years, regarding the huge number of followers, I used to send, you can say, customized messages when I sent the connection request to each and individual connections that I right now connected on my LinkedIn. I did not send any random connection request. If I send any connection request to Julie, then I would like to say, hey Julie, I'm working on this thing. I have been showing your content and loved it, something like that,
Mhm.
so that my connections or my networks actually get the emotional touch or emotional connections with me.
I love it. I
Even I used to follow different LinkedIn, you can say, big names, and they used to tell every now and then, just relate or to connect with your audience.
Mhm.
If you are not connecting with your audience, you cannot be a standalone performance on LinkedIn. So whether you are working for content or articles, newsletters, graphics, everything, you need to stand out why you are different from others.
Mhm.
That's the main thing.
So
Whether you are graphic designer, marketers, developers, you need to stand out. Whether, like, as I'm saying that I've been a marketing consultant for like 16 years. So why I used to work on marketing. What was they are my USPs, whether the technical SEO, digital marketing, meta ads, what kind of things I need to speak out.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's the, you can say, secrets or tricks I used to follow on LinkedIn.
I love it. I love it. So, okay, so if I'm understanding correctly, if I took my notes correctly from what you're saying start showing your face by way of video, not static images,
Yep,
by way of video,
yep,
connecting with your audience. When you send a connection request, always have a note to go along with it. Something I have learned in relation to that is that if you do that, if you go to connect with somebody on mobile, at least here in the US, you're not allowed to send a note with it. You have to do it from desktop to send
yep.
a note with it. So that was something that was interesting for me. And then lastly, you said you've got to find a way to stand out. And we're all in marketing, so we understand that. Um, so that's really good. I love that you bring the perspective of, you're usually the person behind the camera, not in front of the camera. And this was really difficult for you because I feel like a lot of people here, with the exception of maybe Hazel, have that same concern about showing up in front of the camera. And I'll even say I have problems doing it. Like,
Yeah.
as extroverted as I am, you all would be surprised. As many speaking gigs as I give, you all would be surprised. You put a camera in front of me and I just freeze. And so that's why I don't do it very often. But I love having that testimonial from you, like basically saying, I was one of you. I still get nervous, but yet I still do it, and it has paid off. So thank you for sharing that. Anybody have questions on that particular issue or topic or comments before we
Yes.
move on? Anyone? Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, Julie, sorry.
Okay.
Um, so I do videos and I just post videos, TikTok, LinkedIn, you know. Um, there are some people who say that's not appropriate for LinkedIn. Like, how do you feel about that?
Uh, See, the audience category on LinkedIn, TikTok, or Instagram are different, right?
Mhm.
But according to me, TikTok and Instagram are for the short videos. But on LinkedIn, you can post live sessions, you can post long videos, you can post short videos too. So one thing I would like to tell you, Hazel, that what is work for me might not work for you, and vice versa,
Mhm.
right? So with the help, like, for the last 10 years with my LinkedIn profile, I learned only one thing, that keep posting. If you are doing wrong, just keep posting. For the last 2 years, being a camera shy person, I know how much effort I put on my videos. And one more thing, on LinkedIn, if we work on branding, maybe we are remote consultant or we are solopreneurs, graphic designers,
Mhm.
whatever, web developer, but we should have a brand kit and we need to follow that particular branding colors or brand palette or any kinds of stuff. That is, if my brand palette is red, then that should be same for all of your throughout your posts.
Mhm.
If your brand palette is blue, then you need to follow the same thing, whether it's your LinkedIn profile image or cover image, any kind of thumbnails, any kind of stuff.
Yeah. Great.
So for me, keep posting, and please leave the things behind. What will be the outcome?
Yeah. Great stuff. I am curious, Tim, I'm going to call on you because you've been uh, you've been showing up all the time, but it's not you. You have this avatar, right? Or you do the baby or whatever, but I see your stuff all the freaking time. I'm curious, how has that been working out for you using like a cartoon character of yourself as opposed to you yourself?
Yeah, well, it's interesting, a couple of things, because I have the same, I like being behind the camera, just like everybody else. And
Mhm.
what's interesting to me is since I created my cartoon avatar, I can be out there every day saying stuff. I'm just enough of a step removed that I'm really comfortable doing that. And I'm really somewhat reserved and a bit on the shy side. So this has been a big advantage for me. And I went back and forth for a while. I also have a realistic avatar, one that looks like me, and I've shown it to people in presentations and not told them it was going to be my realistic avatar, and they couldn't tell until I circled back and let them know this really wasn't me. This I typed a script, and there my avatar
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
But what I've found is that I've gotten more traction with the cartoon avatar than I have the realistic one. And I've had clients, I've gotten pretty decent response. I'm still early on in this, but people are seeing this. I had a financial planner guy ask me just at a marketing at a networking group what I was doing. I said, well, I'm doing AI stuff. I showed him my avatar and he was just like, I want that. I want that for my, and so I created a cartoon avatar for him. He's putting it on his website as a new employee and using this to create his marketing video. So I've really gotten some pretty decent traction. Um, and yeah, it seems to be working decently well. And I'm just kind of digging in every day and seeing if I can keep going with it.
I love it. Tim, can you share in the chat like if anybody from the Rockstars group wanted to follow up with you and getting their own cartoon avatar, can you like give them your information, like where to go? And maybe we can do some kind of promo in the group, like
Sure.
stars get, I don't know, 10% off or whatever you want to do.
For
Um,
sure. And I'll mention this too. There are some folks I've got friends. We all do. We all know a bunch of people through networking. I've had people come up to me who are pretty capable with their digital skills, with their technical skills. I've had people come up to me and say, "Hey, how do you do this?" And for folks who are technically able to do this, I'll just tell them. I'll
oh,
just be glad to share the info and say, "Here's where you go. Here's how you do it." If
well,
they've got the skills, terrific. I'll share that. If they don't have the skills, they can hire me, and I'll be glad to do that, obviously. And I put my contact info in the chat, so folks can reach out to me. Like I say, if you've got the skills, I'll just tell you where I go and what programs I use to do this.
perfect. Well, I know one person who will be following up with you.
Perfect. Perfect. Look forward to it. Great.
That'd be great. Thank you. Thank you. Um, okay, what about engagement? Atanu, what tips do you have when it comes, because some people are just lurkers, right? Like we like to call them. They just kind of stalk LinkedIn and they don't ever click that like button, They may see your stuff, right? And
Absolutely.
they don't comment, but really for us, it's not just about posting, it's also about engaging with others, right? So what tips do you have when it comes to engagement?
Regarding engagement, I would like to tell you guys that there is a feature on LinkedIn called collaborative articles. Have you heard about it?
Collaborative articles?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Collaborative articles. I would maybe collaborative articles right now it's not at all in a trending mode, but if I say approximately 5 or 6 months back, collaborative article is a very good way or important way to engage with other people. Why I'm saying? Because 6 months back, I used to post my contents or my videos, articles, newsletters. After posting those things, I used to engage with the collaborative articles. That is an inbuilt feature on LinkedIn. And there are multiple authors, editors, audience out there who are actually engaging with the collaborative articles.
Okay.
And if you put realistic and authentic feedback on any, like if I am working on marketing, so marketing is my niche. Maybe Ron's or Todd's niche is graphic design. There are a hell lot of topics out there with the different sub niches. Like if the mother category is graphic design, then they have approximately multiple different sub niches, whether Adobe for Photoshop, Adobe InDesign, something like that. And I used to comment on it
So
with a valuable feedback, maybe 2 to 3 lines, maybe one-liners. If you put value, then automatically you are start getting the views from other people.
I love that.
One thing, this is the number one point. Number two, if you are engaging with the top creators content, those who are top creators like Todd Mintz, or in India there are a hell lot of LinkedIn creators out there. Even in India or USA, LinkedIn is organizing Link Meet. Link Meet is a, you can say, creators community inside our country. I'm sure in USA or UK, Ireland also, they have multiple small, link meet creator communities. In India, I'm the part of LinkedIn creative linked meet creative community, and there are thousands of peoples out there. We have separate WhatsApp group also. And when we are posting anything, whether it's video or content, graphics, we just click the get the copy, get the URL, and post onto those groups, and automatically you start getting views.
Interesting.
Even I told you, Julie, why don't you start an WhatsApp group where we can support each other's content?
Hmm.
right? If we have maybe 50 people inside freelance rockstar, even I used to repost my content on freelance rockstar group.
Mhm.
Please start work on this particular thing, because
Mhm.
sometimes, as I have almost 26,000 followers, I rarely checked each of them contents on a regular basis. But if we get the contents on a certain group, then those contents suddenly pops out in front of us, and we can engage with those contents.
I love
And
that.
these things actually manipulating LinkedIn algorithm, because LinkedIn don't get that whether you are creating the community or the small groups. They are actually checking, the algorithm actually checking whether your content is getting impressions, clicks, comments or not.
Mhm.
So by this way we can manipulating LinkedIn algorithm, I should say.
I love that because the algorithm is so screwy. Like nobody really understands it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And we have options.
Yeah, I love it. So I know you mentioned the WhatsApp group before. I'm not a fan of WhatsApp. But I do love the idea of us sharing our own content in the Rockstars group, whether that be on
Yeah,
LinkedIn or in Facebook. You know, I always encourage people to connect with one another, you know, on LinkedIn, and I would hope that they would do others a solid, like when they see their content to engage with it some way, somehow, you know, hoping that person would do the same thing in return. Um, but having people post in the group, and I know you've started doing this, which is great, you know, set the example and let's see what happens. You know, I think that is a great idea that I hadn't even considered before, is like, you know, for us to post it in our own group here,
yeah.
and see how that, and even if you could just say, hey guys, you know, I just did this new post, you know, I'd love to get some traction on it. Would you go engage on it, you know, for me? And see if that would help.
It works. It works. Even we can share our portfolios. Maybe some of us completing any project. Hey, we are completing this project. Can you please check this out and give us the feedback? This
Mhm.
is also a kind of a part of engagement.
I love it. Has anybody else here heard of this link meet? Anyone know? Okay, we've got homework to do, y'all. That was the cost of attending right here. We just got our money's worth.
Even Julie, as you are from Kansas City,
Mhm.
if you don't even hear about link meet community, just start by your own.
Start one. Right, let's add something else to my laundry list of things that I already do. Sure, why not? Okay. Any other questions or comments on engagement before we move on? No, no. Okay. Posting, we kind of talked about that a little bit. You really encourage doing videos over static posts. What what do you think? Have you found like a good cadence or a good rhythm? Like, do you post every day? Do you post twice a week? You know, what do you find seems to work for you?
Okay, here I want to tell that if I post maybe 7 posts a week, one individual, one post per day. So I try those posts are not at all only videos. It could be a mixture of videos and static content. And after coming the AI things, I started using Nano Banana. I created my own clone.
Oh,
If you checked my LinkedIn post,
uh-huh.
starting from my LinkedIn profile image, cover image, and any of the recent static images, I used to create my own clone by using Nano Banana Pro.
What is it? Nana Banana Pro?
Google Nano Banana.
Nano Banana. Okay.
I'm sure Tim understood what I am saying.
Okay. Nana Banana Pro. Got it. Okay. To clone you. This is good. Okay. And
If
yours,
you if you're good enough with your prompts, if you're good enough with your image, then you don't need any professional photography.
Interesting. Okay.
And the examples is right in front of you. If you check my previous static image post,
Uh-huh.
each and every post I used Nano Banana.
You know what? Let me.
Even right now, as Tim is working with his cartoon avatar,
Uh-huh.
right now I'm working on my own personal clone, who is who is actually generating videos on behalf of me.
I'm gonna
I'm
share.
just putting the script. That's it.
All right, let's check it out. Is this from Nano Banana? Let me see.
Hold on. Let
Where
me
did it go to
tell
your
you. Just see my last post, a conversation with my younger self.
There, this. Okay, that's not a real picture.
That's not at all a real picture.
Oh, I thought maybe that was your son or something. I was excited. It's so cute.
Even I would like to tell. Let's give me one more. Maybe the last one. That's the when I'm where I'm putting my hand on my head, so something like this. That's also my clone.
Oh, wait, I'm clicking the wrong button. Sorry, guys. Show all posts. Here we go. Okay, not that one.
Just go to my post and scroll, because I used to post a lot of things and sharing a lot of things.
I am.
So
I don't know where it is. That's all
if you check that last post, the dedicated experts on demand, that is also I have been created by Nano Banana.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I've never heard of this, but now I have new software to check out. Okay.
Julie, you need to every one of you. Google AI labs are getting, you know, kind of insane day by day.
Wow.
Google AI labs.
Do they?
Last yesterday only, they have released one AI tool called Whisk,
Whisk?
and it's blown away. I'm just blown away with the beta testing thing.
Do you have to pay for these?
Right now, I'm not at all paying for the Google AI labs,
Hmm.
but possibly within next 2 to 3 months, I'm going to invest on it, because those are insane.
So that you have a free version that you can try it
Right
out.
now, yes. Right now, I'm each an individual tool. I'm right now testing.
Okay.
What will be the outcome? What is the outcome? How I can improve my prompting? I'm
Uh-huh.
just testing each and individual things.
Okay. Fantastic. So Nana Banana, AI Labs, Whisk, right? Am I getting these all?
Even if you check Google AI Labs,
Uh-huh.
inside that there are multiple tools out there.
Okay.
Whisk, Flow, Nano Banana is a part of AI Labs.
Okay.
If I can interject, Julie, Nano
Yeah,
Banana is one of Google's AI tools. They have
yeah,
a bunch, and
absolutely,
Nano Banana is part
absolutely.
of it, and they're doing the classic like it's free for now.
Right now, Nano Banana is actually getting, restricting the audience day by day. They have launched a Nano Banana Pro, and that's a premium membership, premium as a subscription.
Okay. Okay. Very good. I'll be the first one to admit I am late to the ball game when it comes to AI, which is funny because now I have a new copywriting client that's AI, a retainer client. And so I'm having to learn things all of a sudden. And Atanu, hopefully
I don't know, guys, whether you checked it or not. I'm sure all of you having your own iPhone. Am I right?
Mhm.
Recently, I even yesterday I checked one special application called YouTube Edit. They have launched. YouTube Edit is a separate standalone application on iPhone. I'm not sure whether they have released it for Android or not, but I have the YouTube Edit. Within YouTube Edit, if you connect your YouTube channel, and you can create generative AI, they have a section called generative AI button. If you click on it, you can put a prompt, mention a prompt, maybe a cute little cat flying in the sky. They are giving you 4 different types of images, and they are insane. if you select any one of them and click create video,
Mm-hmm.
they are actually giving you inside YouTube with the the sound effects, with the little bit of little bit of music, 5 to 8 seconds of clips, and those are absolutely great. I'm for yesterday only, from last for last 2 days I used to testing on it, and let me share a quick link. Hold on.
Okay. YouTube edit.
It's not at all a desktop version. It's iPhone only.
Okay. iPhone only. I'm sure I get all my notes here. I got some work to do. Who here has a YouTube channel? Show of hands. Okay. Kind of. Alicia's like, I have one. I don't use it. I know what that was.
I'm sharing a quick link. Hold on.
Okay. Wait for it.
Where it goes? Yeah, this is copy.
You putting it in the chat?
Where is the? I can get the chat, Julie.
Look at the bottom of your screen. I know it looks like you're on mobile.
Oh yeah,
Should be
gotcha.
Yeah, chat.
Gotcha. Just check this out.
Okay. I'm grabbing this so I can share it with the people getting the replay as well. Okay, what is this? Short? Oh, the shorts.
No,
I'm just
Yolanda. No?
testing out it. A random generative video with the help of YouTube Edit.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just curious, how do you, if I may, how do you respond to people who are opposed to AI generated videos and photos?
Like, are you talking about how, like, what kind of response I'm getting with the help of with the AI videos and images? Is that you are talking about?
Yeah. Is there any backlash about it, about using it?
Good question.
There are two types of audience, Alicia. One, those who do not understand whether that's AI generated or not. First thing first. And number two, most of the platforms, whether it's LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Google, any of them, they are promoting AI contents and AI things every now and then. But we don't need to post the AI content copy and pasting blindly. You need to create something by your own touch, customized touch. If you just copy the content from ChatGPT or Perplexity or Claude, just blindly copy and pasting on LinkedIn, that might hurt you.
Yeah,
But
I'm
if
just
you
curious. I'm curious because I'm a photographer. That's an actual grizzly bear that I took a photo of in Yellowstone, and so it would go against my nature to do any AI with that. I don't know that in my heart I don't think I could. Yeah. So
I know, because these things, these AI tools actually hurting the real photographers and
It is.
videographers, honestly speaking.
Yeah.
Because
But I see how you're using it in LinkedIn. I see how you're using it, and that's completely different. So I'm just curious. Yeah. Huh.
Maybe
But
you should use it for
you need to understand one thing. Every day is a new day in our AI era.
Mm-hmm.
Every day we are getting new tools, new things inside the AI generation. So AI is not going to steal your job. AI is here to help our job.
Yeah.
It makes it more easier. When I started learning AI, one thing I used to hear that being an SEO consultant, AI is stealing everyone's job, and especially marketers and graphic designers. No, not at all. If we all use AI smartly, then it will actually decrease our work pressure. Right, because
you.
one
Thank you
thing
for
I'm
sharing.
not sure whether you guys are aware or not, there is a AI tool called Replit. Recently, ChatGPT purchased Replit. Replit is a AI tool where you can uh, develop the front end and the back end of any website just by the using prompting. But if you are not at all giving the human's touch, your customization, each of us are creating the same output, then what is the difference between your prompting and my prompting?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we need to train our AI model how I am actually visualizing it.
I love it. I love it.
Being a photographer, I know your pain. Right now, there are a hell lot of AI tools who are generating, insane results.
Yeah, it is. Everybody's going to feel different about it. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts on that.
But they definitely, as you are showing that, beer just behind you, your effort, your time is absolutely, you are putting your effort and time by visiting that particular place, and some AI enthusiast keeping a keeping a little bit of prompting and generating those kinds of images are, I can, I can really feel your pain.
For sure. For sure. Okay, so we've talked about posting, we've talked about engagement, growing your audience. What about showing up in people's DMs? I don't know if you do this much, but I don't know about you all, but I get inundated by DMs, right? And they feel so spammy, especially if somebody comes in immediately after we connect, or then, the next thing you know, you've got three, four messages from them, and you're like, dude, like no means no, right? Like, or if I don't respond, that's also an answer. So Atanu, what's your thought on the whole DM process on LinkedIn, the direct messages? How do you feel about those?
Regarding the DM, the process of DMs are actually a different perspective person to person.
Mhm.
I totally hate personal DMs until and unless I know that person at least for 1 month.
Mhm.
I used to check their contents, I used to check their mentality, I used to check their content psychology, and then I can DM with a personalized thing. With the first DM, I cannot pitch them about my services.
Right.
Those are really frustrating. Even if I get these kinds of DMs, I just delete those DMs and make them blocked.
Mhm.
As simple as that.
Mhm.
Recently, I connected with a with a person. He's a possibly he's a lead generation. He's from lead generation agency,
Mhm.
and after connecting with me, he just sent me a 1 page long draft. I don't even read that particular draft, honestly speaking.
Why should you? You know?
Why?
Yeah.
Even if you really promote your services, first work on your contents. Your contents speak thousands than your DMs.
Mhm. I agree. I just get floored by these people. And then of course, when I get these new connection requests, I look at them and I'm like, do they look like the kind of person who's going to spam me right away, right?
Yeah.
Because if they do, I'm like, nope, we're not connecting. But then I started questioning everything because I was like, well, how did Atanu grow his audience? Maybe I should just start accepting everybody.
Those 26,000 followers, touch wood, I never ever send them DMs, until and unless I knew that person, until and unless there is a really, I check that there is a possibility where I can put my pitch about my services.
Mhm.
Until and unless I don't even send any kind of DMs.
Good. Good. You know what? I'm all about this whole theory about how, Todd, I see you. I'll get you in a minute. But this whole theory about how people like to work with and refer those whom they know, like, and trust. And so when somebody shows up in my DMs right away, it's like, I don't know you. I don't like you yet. You're right. I don't trust you
Absolutely,
yet.
absolutely.
Right. And
And
so,
as this is the main thing I used to get every now and then, because most of the the outstation clients, maybe whether they are from USA or UK, they most likely used to work with the local agencies or local consultants.
Mhm.
They don't, if they really don't know you, if I send them a random DM, hey, I'm working on marketing, SEO, graphic designing, blah, blah, blah. And after checking that, hey, you are from India, possibly they can report me or they can block me right away.
Mhm. It's
So
true.
connection, maybe a little bit of engagement, then send DMs.
And do that. Okay, perfect. Todd, did you have something to weigh in on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just adjacent to what we were saying about the DMs. I also get far too many spammy ones, and I can almost tell immediately that that's what they are. They have almost an identical script. And what gets me upset is I pay for LinkedIn, and I feel like and LinkedIn's not cheap. And those of us who pay for it, like I I've written to them about this, and they don't really have. I get a scripted kind of frank, sorry for swearing, but a bullshit answer. uh, when I'm paying for this, I don't want spam. Like, do a better job of vetting your members, that people that make profiles, because usually within a day or two, that person who wrote me, their profile disappears. So they get caught, but that's because
Absolutely.
they get reported probably. But it just wastes my time, and that drives me nuts.
Hmm.
Even every now and then, right now, our lead generation agencies, they are using Apollo.io. Apollo.io is a you can say a LinkedIn scraper, LinkedIn lead scraper, and they are using these particular tools to send thousands of DMs, thousands of emails. So just think about before sending any kind of DMs.
Yeah, I think there's so much to that with the automated things, and I think something else that really annoys me too is when people don't do their homework. Like, I can't tell you how often somebody asks me a question in my DMs that could easily be answered by looking at my profile, right? They can
Yeah,
get the answer right
absolutely.
there. Or they're like, "Hey, Julie, do you need janitorial services, for your office building?" I'm like, "What office building? This is my home. You're not,
Home.
it's so dumb."
I got one about fertility treatment.
What?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
And recently LinkedIn is getting, day by day, it's kind of converting as a Facebook. Honestly speaking, the
Mhm.
people are actually selling insurance services on LinkedIn. What the heck?
I don't know. I have no idea. Is anybody utilizing this new LinkedIn newsletter feature?
Yep.
Atanu, you are? Okay. How is that any different? What's your experience been, and how does that vary from doing a regular email newsletter or writing articles on LinkedIn?
Right now, I have been using LinkedIn newsletter for almost for last 2 years,
Okay.
and I used to work during the first phase. When I started using newsletter, I rarely understood how this works, because at that point of time, for me, newsletter was by using Mailchimp, MailerLite, Substack, these kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But after that, when I actually read these things, what are the features of LinkedIn newsletter, I think that within the MailerLite, Mailchimp, or Substack, you need to implement or upload your connections. But on LinkedIn, if you have 5,000 followers, or if you have 5,000 connections, those are your newsletters. You can send them newsletters by default.
They don't have to subscribe?
They don't have, because sometimes what happens, if you are connecting with me, if you are sending a connection request,
Uh-huh.
link after receiving your connection request, my profile automatically sending you my LinkedIn newsletter link. It's not manual, it's getting automatically.
Oh,
So right now I have approximately almost, I guess, 10,000 newsletter connections.
wow.
But I rarely use newsletters. I rarely, I used to work only one article or two article, or maybe recently I have launched my own book, recently launched my own POD store. So sometimes I created newsletters about to, promoting those kinds of stuff. And I'm getting better open rate than any other email marketing tools.
Interesting. Um, well, I don't know about you, but I feel like there's just so
One
many.
thing one thing I would like to add here, I'm sorry to interrupt. 1 year back, I started, I started one little bit of promo that get your website within $200. It's kind of a holiday season sale, I would say. And I was testing that particular promotion.
Mhm.
I used LinkedIn newsletter and I got 10 clients from LinkedIn newsletters
Wow.
only by only one article. And those clients, within those 10 clients, right now, 5 clients are working with me.
That's great. That's fantastic. So let me ask you this, because I feel overwhelmed with the sheer amount of content that I could be putting out there or already do put out there. Do you repurpose any of your content? Like if you put something out in MailChimp, do you also do that same article? Do you do a LinkedIn article with it and then also do a LinkedIn newsletter? Or how are you shaking things up and making sure that your audience isn't inundated with the same content over and over and over again?
I really support the content curation on my different social media profile. If I create a video, I try to post on each of my social channels, whether it is Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Threads, any of that, because it actually increase the visibility of that particular content or search terms,
Mhm.
and a little bit of hashtags also. Right now Instagram limited restricted the number of hashtags within 3.
I saw that.
So right now they are actually moving forward with the search phrases. It most likely kind of a SEO thing. So if you created the content with the help of the optimized keywords, search phrases, they are actually push your content. Because I guess 2 or 3 days back, Instagram founders Adam Mosseri put a live video, and he mentioned that almost, I guess, 89%, he told 89% of content creators, those who are in the topmost content creators, are getting drop with their impatient and the thing, because they are using multiple hashtags
Mhm.
inside their content. And possibly LinkedIn should introduce that particular stuff, because even I also use more than 10 hashtags inside a content.
Mhm. Gotta try, right?
Yeah, but I actually I'm mixing with my content strategy. Sometimes I use without hashtags, sometimes I use 10 hashtags, maybe 3 hashtags. I used to check what kind of contents actually perform for me.
Yeah. What works well. Absolutely. Well, we are running out of time here. So I want to see if anybody has any last minute questions here. And then as soon as Yolanda gets back, there she is. I want to take a group picture. Any last minute questions for Atanu? Comments? Did y'all learn something? Ron, the look on your
Let's connect it with each other. Just send me the connection request, and if you guys have any kind of question, just send me. I tried to answer you all as per my own knowledge, obviously. So I try to help you out for sure.
I appreciate that. And I know you're on mobile, so I'll put your contact information in the group, or you can comment and get when I share the picture or the video, you can comment on that and give your contact information. All right, everybody ready? I'm going to take a picture. So look at the camera. You know I do too, because guess who always closes their eyes? It's me. Yes. Okay, we'll do one serious one, and then yes, Yolanda will throw up something, whatever you want to do. One fun one. All right, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, one more. Oh, you know what I need to do? Wait a minute. Can I do this quickly? How do I flip my video? Because the words are mirrored on mine. Oh, goodness. That's going to take
They're
too
actually readable. You're mirrored for me. I can read it.
on your side, but on my end, when I take the picture, they're,
Oh, that's weird.
they're backwards.
Is it just your square?
Yeah.
All right. Under video editing settings, go to appearance. Oh, wait. Under video, it says mirror my video.
I don't see it. That's okay. I'll figure it out for next time. Wouldn't be the first time. Okay, do something fun, throw up the horns, peace sign, whatever you want to do, hang loose. And I am gonna take this, look at the camera one more time. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. Thank you.
Hazelnut did hearts.
Oh, cute, cute, cute. Thank you all for coming today. Thank you, Atanu, for your vast knowledge. Really appreciate you staying up late for us and joining us. Next year, be on the lookout for more meetups to come. We are going to shake things up a little bit more, so keep an eye out for that. And of course, if you ever need a second pair of eyes looking at your business, I am available for coaching. So happy holidays to you all, and I will catch you on the flip side.
Happy holidays, guys. Great
Thank you,
day. Last
Tanu.
time.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.